Hey everyone, I'm Sarah and this is Courageous Color. And today we're going to be talking about color values. Now, color values are typically defined as how light or dark a color is. But I'd like to go a little deeper than that and not limit it just to light and dark, but also talk about value as the richness of the color. Let me show you a few videos of the color mixing that I've done recently and explain to you along the way how color values come into play. But first, let me show you how percentages will help us with this. Inside this rectangle, I'll create 10 small sections that represent 10% of the whole shape. Next, we'll label the sections and then we'll experiment with 3 different color values. You might want to practice drawing this shape for yourself because it can be a very helpful tool in deciding or choosing your equal parts. For our first example, we'll use 90% orange and 10% black. This example will show you that some color values are deceiving. Although this color is mostly orange, it gets overpowered by the black and creates an orange color that is so dark it looks brown. That's a big difference from the orange that we started with. For our second example, we'll mix 50% purple and 50% red to create a dark magenta purple color that's value is rich in red. And then we'll mix that color 50-50 with white to see it in a lighter value. For our last example, we'll mix 75% white and 25% royal blue to create a blue color that's value is much lighter. So why are color values helpful in paint mixing or color mixing? Well, it's helpful to have a chart or create a chart of color values to familiarize yourself with all the different shades of the colors that you love. So you may love purple, but you didn't realize before until you started experimenting that purple with more red or a little more white or a little black in it is a shade that you really love. Now, when you get really in depth with your color mixing and you're using primary colors, secondary colors, tertiary colors, contrasting colors, and different values of black and white, you are going to find that you have developed your own customized palette of colors. And developing your own palette of colors is really great because it distinguishes your artwork and your creations from everyone else's. Thanks so much for watching episode 8 of the Basics of Color Mixing. If you need to catch up on the series, click on the link for the playlist down below. Also, the ebook for the Basics of Color Mixing will be available very soon. And as soon as it is, I'll put it as the link on the top of the description. So please check it out. In episode 9, we're going to talk about mixing pastel colors. So stay tuned and I'll see you next time.